So these worry dolls that we're going to make, they're going to be made out of this pine, which is kind of soft wood. You do not need to press hard with a Sharpie. If you press too hard, you'll actually break it, and the ink won't be able to come out. And these are brand new Sharpies, so they should be okay. And this part right here is the between the legs part, okay? So you could make a boy worry doll, or you can make a girl worry doll. So when you do it, you just want to make sure that you're painting the face here, okay? Yeah, let me see these. So this is a girl worry doll because she has a skirt. Needs a little bit more glue there, and a painted body. She looks like a fancy worry doll, right? With her, looks like she's got, I don't know, she looks like she would be a dancer. Thank you. And then this one, this is collage here, so that was glued on paper. And this one too has a skirt. But if you wanted to make pants, all you would need to do is, when you do it later, is you could go with the fabric in between. You see, and you make one pant leg, and then cut it, and then do that over here, and then maybe even give it a little bit higher waist, so you've got pants. So it's up to you, but I like to make girl worry dolls. So the important thing though is that you want to keep it like this, because then it'll look like the two legs, right? Now this part here, you could do it with paint, or you could do it with marker. So we're doing it with marker to make it easier. And you start with doing like an almond shape. Ooh, I'm pressing too hard. I'm going to have to do it to the back. And I think my eyes were too low. See, I wouldn't have been able to fit everything in. See how low they are? So that's okay, because I can paint the head. I'll give her black hair. So the eye is a little bit higher and not press so hard. There's a lot of ink in these Sharpies. So you could do it with a brush, but it would be a little difficult, right? To do with a brush. So these Sharpies have a tiny point. There we go. So there's her face. Now for the next part, I am going to take a little white paint here, and this is orange, but so we'll have a little bit of orange cheeks. I'm just using the back of the brush to get that off. Tiny bit of paint, and I'm going to make a very light. I meant it to be pink, but I'll put out some.
I could get out the red.
Yeah, okay, thank you. But I'll give her some pink cheeks anyway. So
it looks pink like on it.
Yeah, it does kind of look pink. So for the cheeks, all I do is I just lay this down a little bit, and then I lay this down. Now, the reason I don't paint them first, like their faces, unless you want a specific color of skin, I like that it's sort of like, you know, like a tannish color. I painted one with a dark skin color, and then I painted one with a light skin color, and I just didn't like the way they turned out. I like it much better like this. So if you are very, very careful, you can take a little bit of, very tiny bit of white paint. See how much white paint is here on this brush? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
It's a tiny bit. So I'm going to go and do one little dot, and then when that dries, I could go in there and do a little dot of black in each one. I'm going to give her some orange lips. A little dot. Oops. So it has to be very small, because otherwise you make a mess. Maybe I'll give her a little bit rosier cheeks. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like that? Okay. So then the next part is I will paint her body. Okay. So we'll let this dry for a second. So then the next step for this, can I have the glue from over there, please?
What, the big glue or the tiny glue?
This glue.
Put this over there. With
So because you're going to do some, you're going to glue this in different places. If you were going to glue it only down here for the skirt, then you only put glue here. Please only use one finger. If you use more than one finger,
it could get on.
It's just a pain.
Other places.
Yeah, then you can hardly even work because then whatever you're touching is getting glue on it. So, but this one we're gonna put it everywhere. And when people wear saris too, they wear like t-shirts underneath sometimes, right? So it'll be cool and fine that this is showing. Yes. Yeah, see what I'm gonna do, oh, she's in the jacuzzi, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a little piece here to put this right on here. I think
that looks good.
this is good because she's sleeveless. So look, this is what we do. We put it here. You can either put it here across her chest. Really, we should glue this on later because her arm needs to go through it. There we go. So it's going to go on here. And
Like, oh, me.
yeah. So you know what? I think I'm going to super glue. But with the other ones, what I do is I put it around, first around here and then to the back. Okay, so I'm going to go right into the eye. Ooh! I should give her coal eyes like they use in India.
Yeah.
That'll be hard to do.
Oh, whatever that means. Yeah, thank you. That's pretty.
It's very hard to make. Thank you with
If you pull on it, I have a better view. It might.
Okay, so I did her eyes a little dark to look like it's cold. You can kind of see it. So I think I'm going to bend over. No, maybe I'll cut her arms. Should I cut her arms? Yeah. Yeah, operation. I think I'm going to trim her arms.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, big toe, toenail. So then, you see how I painted that?
That's the end of it.
And so then what I'll do is I'm going to paint around her. Around here, I'm just going to paint it with orange because I think that'll sort of go into the background because it'll look like her dress. Okay.
No.
Okay, look. I love her. She needs her dot.